Women enjoy spending time with intelligent men who can teach them new things and have insightful conversations. This is a perfect match for the introverted, logical nature of a Sigma man. Women desire men who will challenge and stimulate their minds and keep them on their toes. They want someone who will be there for them when they need help or encouragement, without needing too much in return. The Sigma man fits this description perfectly. He has high emotional intelligence and deep insight into human behavior, making him a good fit for women looking to explore themselves intellectually, spiritually, or emotionally. Sigma men are also drawn to intellectual stimulation, so it's not uncommon to see an extrovert and an introvert together. This is especially true for women who fall into this personality type. They want the best of both worlds, including socializing and alone time with their significant other, which is something Sigma men are more than happy to provide them with. Sigma relationships tend to last longer because this personality type doesn't like confrontation, or really anything that can lead to unnecessary stress. Sigma men prefer long-term relationships where they can work through things independently, rather than having constant problems come up. They also do not let trivial matters get in the way of the relationship, because they realize that life will never be perfect, and it's just better to enjoy what you have while you have it. This is a great way to avoid fights and become better partners, and be there for each other when the going gets tough. Sigma males are extremely protective of themselves and their loved ones, which is another reason why women find them so attractive. They're not quick to jump into things, especially relationships, but when they do, they're fully committed from the get-go, because it takes a lot for them to trust someone enough for that kind of relationship. When a Sigma man has found the right person and decides they want something serious, nothing can stand in their way. Being vulnerable is not easy for them as they still want to maintain some sense of independence, even though ultimately they know a relationship is a two-way street. Sigma women are much the same way, but their personalities tend to be a little more dominant, which can cause issues if they're paired with someone who doesn't have the ability to face off against them from time to time. This doesn't mean Sigma men aren't strong enough to stand up for themselves, but they just don't see the point in creating a big drama out of something so small and insignificant. They believe there is no sense in dwelling on issues that really shouldn't matter anyway, so it usually ends up working itself out without involving other people. Why do women find Sigma men so attractive? Sigma males are smart, strong-willed, and value freedom and independence more than anything else, making them great partners if you can handle their introverted nature, or actively encourage them to spend time away from you. They're analytical and capable of thinking through problems quickly, which means they're great at problem solving and coming up with solutions. Women who want a strong and intelligent man will find themselves attracted to men with this personality type. How to seduce a Sigma male. If you're looking for a man who's good-looking, intelligent, and extremely ambitious, your best bet would be to find a Sigma male. This might sound like a daunting task, but there are many ways you can increase your chances before he even enters the equation. Think about what type of woman he'd be attracted to by picturing yourself a situation where he could approach you. Is he into weak or strong women? When it comes to finding a partner, this type of man is attracted to intelligent and independent women who don't need him for anything, which means if you want to seduce a Sigma man, you need to know how to take care of yourself. If you're going through a particularly difficult time in your life right now, but can't find the motivation to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, there's no point in trying, because he won't be interested unless you're as self-sufficient as possible. Are you predictable or mysterious? On the other hand, if you know that he finds intelligent and strong-willed women attractive, your best would be to highlight those qualities as much as possible. Unlike men who are only influenced by physical factors, Sigma men care a lot about what's going on in your mind and how you behave around them, so trying to prove that you're an intelligent and independent woman is the best way to do so. Seduce this type of man. Being unpredictable is another attractive quality for Sigma men because they love solving problems, so throwing something new at them every now and then will keep them interested for a long time. This can be anything from a small joke or a change in plans. Just don't be too clingy. If being mysterious isn't really your thing but you have other appealing qualities, highlighting those instead will have the same effect. How to tell if a Sigma male is interested. Sigma men will try to keep their emotions in check, so it's hard to tell if he isn't trying to impress you with his logical reasoning. If nothing makes sense when you're talking to him, there's a good chance that he doesn't care about impressing you or making an effort at all. On the other hand, this type of man is very direct, especially when he feels confident enough. If he does like you, expect him to say exactly what's on his mind while looking right into your eyes. Another sign that he likes you is how quickly he responds to your messages. Sigma men are known for being private individuals who aren't quick on social media due to lack of interest or time. This type of man is also very straightforward, so if he's interested, he'll tell you so. If you notice a lot of red flags when it comes to his behavior, however, there's a good chance that something isn't right on the inside. He might seem charming on occasion, but don't be fooled because it doesn't mean that he actually cares about your feelings or wants an emotional connection with you. How to make a Sigma male fall in love with you. Since this type of man is extremely logical and goal-oriented, the best to make him fall in love is by making him feel a sense of purpose. If you want to seduce a Sigma man who will last, try being a source of support and encouragement while pursuing his ambitions. If you show an interest in supporting him, there is no doubt that he'll start pursuing your dreams as well, which increases the chance that this relationship will be long-lasting. While a Sigma male doesn't look for social approval when picking a partner, they do care about how logical their choices are, so don't make the mistake of telling him you think he should be with somebody else if he wants to pursue something that doesn't fit your criteria. They are very rational individuals who might become sad when they realize they can't have their cake and eat it too. So avoid making promises you can't keep. Making a Sigma male fall in love is easy, as long as he finds you dynamic enough that there's room for growth. There are no romantic gestures you need to pull off. All you need to do is support his dreams while he supports yours, which will make him feel closer to you than ever before. How to get into a Sigma male's mind. This type of man concerns himself with analyzing people and finding the best way to get close to them, which means that if you want to get into his mind, being unpredictable is your best bet. You could try sharing some of your thoughts without telling him they're yours, or doing something that has nothing to do with him, like taking an art class or working out at the gym. Once he realizes you don't fit within a stereotype, he'll be intrigued and enthusiastic about spending more time with you. Another thing that will help you figure out how to get into his head is observing what he's passionate about, because this type of man often focuses on what makes someone unique, instead of building up their weaknesses. Some people consider Sigma males dark and mysterious, but that's especially the case in the beginning of relationships, when they sense that their partner needs time to adjust. As their trust grows, this type of man is actually friendly and supportive, so you'll be able to see his more endearing side if you're patient enough. Don't lose hope if he doesn't send flowers or make grand romantic gestures, because this isn't what makes him fall in love with somebody else. You don't need to do anything special either, just keep doing what you're doing, and everything will work out eventually.